Whatever could this be?
No clue. Can you not
Armory.
just go back? Hold up. Can you not just go back?
Maybe?
There's a door right there.
It's great.
Hey, just go back. Now where'd you miss it?
Maybe it's in the...
Maybe.
Why do the crates respawn? I guess it's because it's not...
You did just reload the area.
Feel that shadow ice. That looks... I like that. That looks really nice. Anyway. Those back by probably like down here. What?
Oh, it's right there.
From the purple.
Alright.
Got it. Oh, Steel Sword 3. That was Sword 3. That's a big one. %, 45% chance. That's pretty nice. Steel 3 is 40 defends. Dang it, platforming.
Yeah.
It's playing a JRPG, not a platformer.
That's what you thought.
I know. I lied to myself. This way. Away we go. I'm trying to figure out how to trigger the backstep dodge. It's like it's not by I guess I have to like pull back at this. It has to be opposite the way we are facing, because then I'll do the hop.
Yeah.
Anyway, save. Let's go. I wonder what kind of room this could be. That's crazy. Oh, it's a big empty room.
With just the item sitting there.
Oh no! There's a boss guarding
wait.
that item.
Never mind. It was a boss fight.
Yeah.
Oh darn.
Why does it look like a Persona summon or like a...
Persona? Never heard of it.
Watch out for its special attack. Interesting. Anyway. About that. About that, just obliterating everything with these lasers. Wait a second. Oh no. They didn't, did they? They don't know what they've done.
Yeah?
Is he gonna summon more ads or what? Come on, summon more ads. Do it. I believe in you. Or did I already go through the ad phase? I messed up already. Oh. Oh.
Maybe.
Oh, she healed. Oh, almost dead. Alright, fine. Okay, there's nothing else to... There's no, like, things to break, so it's just fight. We're making good time. Considering it keeps healing itself. I don't know about that.
I do.
Oh, is it? Is it going to be like a... Keep going? It resists poison, this hurts. Alright, let's not let you do that again. Or at least hit you big before you heal again. Yep, let's go. Big hit. Just doing some anime abilities on this boss.
As you do.
Yep.
Yeah, you have infinite shots right now. There you go. Just obliterate it.
Yep.
If you have Mitsuki or Asuka in your party and you do the cross drive, spam bullets.
Mitsuki, Asuka, or Yuki.
Or Yuki, especially Yuki.
Sprint and circle.
Because he can move. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Whew. All right. In the background, for the past hour, I have also been setting up or resetting up the front end game launcher I had been using on my Thor, because it just got a huge update. I'm using Cocoon, so you can actually, I'll just send you the video too so you can look at it later. Not right. But basically, just if anybody wants to go look up Cocoon, it just got its 2.0 update. You can, they now call it Cocoon Shell, I think, is like the launcher, and then there's other things. But I had to completely start over from zero for my setup. Like, all the games are still there and everything, but just had to redo the initial setup, get all my folders, get all my game icons, and all that sort of thing. Set back up. And now it looks really good.
Nice.
The last thing for me to do is to install Wallpaper Engine.
Oh, nice.
Because now it supports Wallpaper Engine for wallpapers.
Yeah, I fixed the trailers. Required.
Now they're brand new games and not 10 years old.
Oh no. Everything's fine now. We fixed it.
You were already doing that.
Yeah. Cool. Trinity Shard. The new friendship episode. It's crazy.
You have three more. You have three more.
Yeah, I've gotten like 2 bonus ones already.
Why can you hang out with literally everyone.
Crazy. Anyway, I need to talk to this guy. A side quest. His son's been skipping school, so I need to go help find. Maybe beat his son up and then drag him back to school or something. I don't know. Something's not out of the ordinary. His mother passed away. Maybe he's just having a hard time. Yep. They're pulling away from me. Spend less time at home. Barely talk. He usually is in the arcade. Oh boy, chat. Cool. Middle schooler in a single parent home. Let's head to the arcade. Cool. Go find him. Ah, the kid's fine. Yeah. Talk to the kid. I'm like, who's our friend that's over here? Oh, okay. Turn around. Old man's intellectual. Yep. Black and white. You beat this game. Beat me at my own game. I just want to know why you was up. An additional 1,000 medals must.
I guess we're fishing.
All right, chat. Mandatory fishing. I can't believe it. They literally forced me to go fishing.
Mandatory side quest.
Mandatory fishing.
Okay.
So the idea I had that I was like, okay, I need to write this down now before I forget it, is, so you know how clicker games have like this thing where they go on like when you're not there? I was thinking of, I like tower defense games. So for some reason, just out of nowhere, my mind was like, what if it was a tower defense game, but it like did stuff when you finish the levels? Like it's literally like an endless horde of like balloons, but instead of like when you go to the next round, like the next level, you still get money or whatever from the first level because it's still ongoing. And so like your goal is to like optimize the first level so it doesn't take as many of your resources, so you can use more resources the second one, and so it will still autocomplete without being managed manually.
You might be on to something.
And so you keep going with that, and I'm like, that sounds like the foundation of a really interesting idea. And I'm wondering now, like, does it have to be so balloons? What happens is as you progress through the levels, you get more money, and then you use that to build more towers and upgrade those towers. But once you're done with the level, you're done. What would you carry forward into the next mission? And I'm like, is it like a town defense thing where like this low level zone is like goblins are just raiding the town every so often, and you have to have your defense up? So once you defeat that level, every time the goblins quote unquote raid, you get the resources because you've defeated the raid just automatically. And then it's like, well, now why are the goblins raiding? It's because the orcs are expanding their territory, so now you have to go fight the orcs. And so you're passively in the background making money off of goblin stuff. Now you're fighting orcs, so now you're doing more stuff, so you've progressed. Or you've gotten access to more technology. And I'm like, I don't know what form or theme this would be. If it's like, oh, you're an adventurer for like the guild and you hire underlings or something, or you're building like turrets because you're like an engineer and you've like found some like notes for like some magical turrets and stuff, and so you're like, okay, let's build these magic turrets to help defend my town. And then now that you're like learning and growing in experience, you're able to build better stuff to help defend from bigger threats. Something like that. But like, while you've done the first, like, you've set up defenses and they're able to take care of the small fry, and now using the resources that you're obtaining over time, you need to grow your defenses, take care of bigger threats or expand.
Yes.
And I'm like,
My thought is you need to. So
Ooh.
instead of
Sanctum,
um
where you're also part of the you're part of the defense. Because in Sanctum you go around and you can
Sanctum, Orcs Must Die. You know, there are plenty of games like that.
Orcs Must Die.
No, but so like getting a certain rank in a level will get you like a certain like you said amount of resources. Well, I don't, maybe the idle thing, but maybe there's also it's pretty standard, I think, to do it like this. But you get a certain number of like one-time resources based on the rank. If you go back and get a higher rank, you'll get the difference in resources, right?
Yeah.
Like there's resources for each rank.
I like that,
and
but
use those to buy upgrades.
Yeah, I like that. But I also was like, if you're say like there's a dungeon was discovered in a mine, and now you're
just I also get what you're getting at. So like you said, every so often, like it's not quite city builder, but it's classic, like you're building up like the town.
Yeah,
right?
something like that.
So city builder involves a level of like city planning that I don't like to do. But if it's like, oh, you get a certain number of passive resources every X missions you complete, or every X levels you.
Oh, I see. Instead of time, you do X missions, like X actions taken.
Yes, X actions taken. I don't want it to really be an idler so much. But maybe going the idle route would work too. I'm not sure, but the point is that the higher the rank on the level, the greater the amount of resources you get per increment, whether that's real time or X number of actions.
Yeah, I see.
And those are used to upgrade the town itself, like with defenses and stuff, like you said.
Or processing. Okay, yeah. So imagine there's a mine, right? And they've expanded the mine, and now they've discovered a dungeon. Okay, it's like a dungeon from like Path of Ascension, right? Where there's like a thing in there, and if you don't clear it, they'll spit out monsters. So you go in there and you set up your defenses, and you're running your tower defense thing in the dungeon to protect the mine. And so now you have the resources. Whether or not those mine resources are real time, or every time you complete a mission, or like a day-night cycle at the end of the week, you get resources from the mine, or something else. Because you have those ongoing defenses in the dungeon mine, like the dungeon from the mine. You're getting a reward for having set it up. And I don't know how to.
Essentially, let's just say it's rifts, right?
Sure.
Like it's Path of Ascension. Those rifts are randomly generated levels, right?
Yeah.
And that's just stuff you can do to build up your strength to take on the like fixed levels, like that advance the story. Right?
Yeah. It's just how do I do this system where you have the low level stuff ongoing while building upwards? Because the goal is to try to separate it from just a level progression in tower defense game where after you've completed the first few levels, they become irrelevant. You're like, you never see them again, you never interact with them again, you never even hear from them again.
You still just don't have the materials be direct replacements for each other.
Yeah.
Maybe this mine is Emerald Mine, and the emeralds are imbued with wind magic, and that's not the same thing as the fire magic from the ruby mines.
Yeah.
Those aren't upgrades to each other.
Each resource is required.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just how do you get, once you set up the emerald mine, at what point do you, other than over time you accumulate emerald, How do
Yeah.
you make your progress there feel like you're going to like? Do you have to go back to it? Maybe you have to expand the mine and you have to go deeper, and there's another
Upgrade the
dungeon. Or you
upgrade the
you
equipment
upgrade
in the mine. Dig deeper.
You dig deeper, and now there's like a new dungeon, or maybe the dungeon expands, or maybe you find something like that,
Exactly.
or it's not like a mine, or it's just like you find the rift, and now you're like, now we can push further into this rift because we've advanced. Now we go back and we set up even more.
Or are they actually like rifts and you mine it dry and then it closes?
Yeah. That's the
Right?
thing, like
is it a permanent resource or is it something you have to continually manage? New spaces open up and then you have to set them up again.
yeah,
But you have better equipment, so it goes quicker.
it goes quicker, or it's more difficult now, or something.
Or they can get deeper before it closes. Like maybe the mines open and close on set intervals, and the amount that you can do in them depends on how developed your
I
equipment is
liked
for
that.
going in and
I
establishing
like
yourself.
that more. Yes.
Right?
So you can do the. I've set this before, so if it's automated, quote unquote, it will just do exactly what I did, and I'll get the same exact result. But if I
If
go
it's
in
the same type of-
manually,
yeah.
then I can go
If
in
it's
and
the same
make
type
it
of resource.
better.
Yes.
And then that becomes the baseline. So when it automatically completes, it will be the new baseline, the one that I've improved.
Yep. Yep. Well, you can make a
that
scoring
makes more
system,
sense.
and if it scores higher, it would automatically override.
Yeah, that's how you would do it.
Yeah.
But because it's a tower defense, over time, you'll either get pushed out of the mine, or you'll, or like say, like quote unquote, lose the mission. So you'll go until you lose the mission, in which case you'll take your rewards from so far and leave, or you'll be in there longer and more difficult enemies will come, and because you've advanced, now you'll get more reward.
Yes.
If that makes sense. I think I got that right.
No, I got you.
You go until you get pushed out, and now that you're better, you can stay in for longer.
Go until you're pushed out or until the timer expires. Because at some point, the enemies would not be a concern. You're too strong.
Eventually, unless
Then the question is, how much can you extract before the hard time limit?
yeah, but it's a tower
Like,
defense, so they
it
come in set
changes.
intervals or set patterns or times or
Well,
something. I don't know how
about
randomized
set.
it would be. Like,
Yeah, I think it should be pretty. I think it should be random, but you should be able to like. It starts out completely random at first, but you can unlock a facility and upgrade it to decide, like to help influence what the next type of
yeah, I
dungeon
think
pop-up is.
maybe both. Because in so if we're going with the Path of Ascension thing, there are people who raid rifts deliberately within a time frame so that it doesn't die and like change. So there might be a way
you want
to have
to-
static rifts and then a way to have
wanna be
random
able
rifts.
So
More esoteric.
the static rifts would advance the plot of the game. Yeah. That's what I was saying before. You have random rifts and you have static rifts. The static rifts. We're basically structuring it like a gacha game.
Sort of.
A little bit.
Like
at least that's all the gacha games that I've played have a bunch of mini missions you can do, side content that you can do that still makes you stronger. But then you do like the big level.
Yeah, then you do the story progress and it's like main story quests.
Yeah, so you have it like that, but without the gacha mechanics, right? Because who needs those?
Like, I like gacha mechanics, but they don't respect your time.
There's only one good gacha game, and that's Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Because you can just go farm infinite amounts of the pole items.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost you money; it just costs you time.
Yeah. You don't even need to spend it. You can just do it because you want.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's the only good gacha game. If you think you know of another one, like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, let me know.
Yeah. So you clear the mine dungeon, and now you're getting rift resources, and the mine is unlocked. Now you can progress the town because you have the mine.
Something like that, yeah. So, and then there's like maybe 2 kinds of resources. I don't know if they should be separate, but there's upgrading the town itself, and then there's upgrading your towers.
Yeah, so like the tower upgrades, I think is more like I don't know how to, because all the tower defense games have like, here's the super range tower that does really light fast attacks from longer range, so you have like, you can take out the flyers, and then here's the big bulky short range tower that like nukes the big tank when they walk in around the corner. And I don't know how much of that definition between those.
Here's what tower upgrades would look like. Unlocking the ability to purchase new towers in a mission. So basically, you unlock the anti-air tower, right?
Yeah.
Now, in missions, you can purchase the anti-air tower.
Yeah.
It might cost more, and like you wouldn't be able to buy it until like wave 3 or whatever. But it exists now, and you can buy it.
Well, yeah, but that's just how most games
upgrading. Well, yeah, but this is going to be pretty standard then. Like that part's going to be pretty standard. So upgrading the tower means you can now in missions upgrade the tower to the next tier. Like it's just, that's probably pretty standard for. I haven't played that many tower defense games.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I would imagine it's pretty like tower defense is kind of like a solved. It's like there's like, here's tower defense, and you can either do Plants vs Zombies or Sanctum or the Gems thing I recall you played a while back, or
Gemcraft. I don't remember much about it.
I just knew it had gems, and I like the art style. That's all I recall. And it's like at some point there's enemies that go down a set line, and your goal is to essentially solve a puzzle to not lose, because you either need more of one thing or things over here than over there. And I'm like, I kind of want to give it a little mix-up on that front, but it's also like, that's standard and it works for a reason, because it's kind of a puzzle.
Well,
how do you change it without breaking it or ruining it?
Yeah, how would you shake up the tower defense genre?
And that's why I was like, well, I'm already having this, like, the idea is kind of like a passive that rewards you for completing levels previous better, or going back and like making them better magic. But
well, then maybe you would have the upgrades be permanent, but the towers can be damaged.
Maybe you're a mage. They're all magical constructs, so you have to go back and upgrade them to be more efficient constructs. So your magic pool isn't by old inefficient spells that take too much mana to cast. So like, you have X mana, you go set up your system. It could be towers, it could be spells, it could be traps, it could be like a ritual magic that casts things or whatever. But like, whatever flavor that takes up, it takes up like a portion of your mana pool that has to be dedicated to doing that mission. Otherwise you lose. So now that you've progressed, you have to go back, make it more efficient, or upgrade it in some way, shape, or form, that you now have access to more of your mana, because you're stronger, have more mana, but the inefficiency of your current consumed mana pool percentage now you have to go and fix it. You have even more to go forward.
Okay, that's interesting. So what you're saying is all the levels are persistent.
Yeah,
aside from the random.
That was my first idea. As we were talking about it, it became like the rifts, and maybe they're not quite so persistent. Or if they're...
Well, so those ones can have like templates you can apply, right?
Yeah.
When like that particular rift shows up again, but then like the permanent like story levels would be permanent, right?
Yeah.
So then you would go back and do those ones, yeah. Or just the efficiency of the towers, so that when you template them again, it takes less mana, and then you can update
close.
the template
Just
with more towers.
give me the Arch Tyrant, please.
No.
I like that mana casting, where it's like you've gotten better at casting, so now your spells are more efficient, but your old inefficient spells are still there. They still exist. So now you have to go upgrade them, and now you have to maybe replay the level better, and now you're able to like put one spell instead of 5 and obliterating the whole screen instantly. And now you're like, okay, this is now solved again for cheaper this time. It's an interesting idea. I'd have to poke